Hey, what's up, guys? Back from the deck profile here. Now, I've had a lot of requests to do something with this archetype. It's just been a while since I've uploaded it. Obviously, the deck is very rogue. It's one of my favorite decks of all time. I had a lot of fun with this list. This list is going to look very interesting to you. Yeah, guys, without further ado, it's 40 cards. This is fucking Infernoid Ishizu. Infernoid, so this is a custom fucking token. And then the Infernoid token, of course. Alright. Let's get right on into it. So I'm playing 16 Infernoids. This is a 60 card list. The lineup of these Infernoids is going to seem strange to you, but I have reasoning. So, 2 Anunku. Obviously, you have to really play 2 Anunku, 2 Deviati, I think, always. I don't think there's really a easy way to get around that. They're playing 2 Saistamas. Saistamas, I think, is the best one, just by itself. The non-targeting banish is just insane. And I'm playing 1 Atondal. I think Atondal is just very good. As a one of course. Obviously, you dump it with Imagination. And then I'm also playing, so this is going to seem strange to you. I'm playing 2 Sajet. So this is a going second list, but I want you to hear me out on this. So once we get into the extra deck, this is going to make more sense. The Sajet's actually just really good. It's because it's level 6 that really makes sense. I'm going to pull this aside and tell you. And I'm playing 1 Piatti. You guys probably don't even know what this card is. This is, so like I said, the Sajet's a level 6. Piatti is a level 5, so if you send it with Decatron, Decatron becomes 6, which is important. I'm going to note some stuff when I come back to that. And I'm playing 3 Antra. I think this is the best one going second, honestly, or one of the best, small ones that you could play going second. I'm not a huge fan of Harmadic right now, unless you're playing a going first list, because that lets Decatron be level 4 to make Dweller. But Antra's a soft once per turn to bounce, just any card, which is just super insane. Also, one thing I want to note about this, I will have another list of this deck, but Antra's level 2, so you can make the Sprite Elf and Spriggans and stuff, so card is very good. And then obviously I'm playing 3 Decatrons. So 26% of my deck, I think that was the count, was Infernoid cards, which is a pretty high number, but I'm playing, 60 with, this stuff. All the Ishizu cards, I'm playing 3 of each of them. I think there's just no reason not to play 3 of each, because, like, a lot of the time you'll have to, like, Kelbeck or Mudora, or Keldo or Mudora, so they don't put the Infernoids back in your deck. So this deck takes, like, a little bit of patience to play for sure. You want to have the highest percent of milling with like a Guido and Kelbeck anyways. And then for the, I keep putting in this fucking stack. For the main normal sum of the deck outside of Decatron, I am playing 3 Heralds. So this card obviously sends 1 of the Ishizu cards and then becomes level 6, which is very insane. Or it can send Entis. I'm going to talk about this card a little bit more in the extra deck. The extra dip. And then I'm actually playing 1 Merrily. So this is I'm gonna talk about this card also once we get to the spells. Just 1 Merrily. It's just another normal summon that gets you there, but also I am playing Instant Fusion. You know what I mean? So if you whatever. But this is, like I said, this is going second list, but I am playing 3 Druid's Worm, 3 Magnuma, and 3 Saronir. I'm not playing Lubellion or anything, but I think these cards are just super mandatory in the format. Also, Infernoids obviously can't get Saronir, or can't get Bestialed, which is very good. And like I said, they're level 6s, which is part of my usual OTK-ish. There's 2 ways to OTK. And then, so, my one of spells, so I'm playing 1 extra Foolish Burial. So this card is absolutely insane. Once again, I'm going to talk about this when we get to the extracts. Pay half your life points, send 1 card from your extra to graveyard, and you can't set cards the turn that is activated. So you can't set, like, Void Feast. So that's why I'm not playing that. Then I'm playing 1 regular Foolish Burial, 1 Instant Fusion for the Kit Kalos, 1 1-for-1, obviously 1 1-for-1 for Decatron, and then all the power spells. We're playing 3 Imagination. We are playing 3 Lair. Lair is insane in this deck, obviously with Super Poly. Also, you can Super Poly or fuse with, Merrily or whatever, into the fucking Mud Dragon. And if you have Lair up, everything's already dark, so you don't have to use his effect. They're all just untargetable if he's on the board, because they're all dark, and he's dark as well. And then I'm playing 3 Droplet and 3 Talents. I think Talents is probably one of the strongest cards in the game right now. Even going first, like, if they have an issue, it's just insane. If they, if they have the Flundery's Field spell up and they normal on your turn, it's just insane. Take the Empin. Just stuff like that. It's just very good. So, huge fan of this list. yeah, once we get to the extra deck, I'll mention these. All right, and then so for the extra deck, I'm playing 2 Tierra. I do have a bunch of honorable mentions. I think the 2 Tierra is good. The Imagination, you know, it's good. Obviously, when you Tierra, usually send another Tierra from your extra to graveyard, just as another Infernoid name. So 2 Tierras. And I'm playing Starving Venom, Garuda, Kitkalos, Mud Dragon. I'm playing double Entis. That's it for the fusions. Obviously, these 3 are usually, or these 4 are usually super poly targets. Obviously, you can't really super poly into this. So, and then for the only synchro I'm playing is the Omega. You can dump this off of the, you know, the Tierra, the extra Foolish Burial, and then for the 2 6s that I'm playing 2 ranks. Playing Beatrice. Beatrice was very good. Just kind of accessing if you have like 2 Bestials or you need your hand to start rolling. You can just dump the card you need, like one of the Ishizu cards to start the mill, or, you know, it can send the Merrily, or, you know, just whatever you want to do with the stuff. So Willow is like your win condition, because you'll mill them 10, so everything's like 1,000. It's one of your win conditions. Everything's 1,000 more on your board, and you'll put this underneath equal max if you don't just already have the equal max with 2 Infernoids, because everyone knows that play. But I'll explain it anyways. And then for the links, I'm just playing 1 Dark, 1 Asa, 1 Equimax, and 1 Equimax, and 1 access code. So like I said, for the extra Foolish Burial, I just want to note this card real quick. So I was playing 3 extra Foolish Burial, obviously a hard once per turn, but I can just send all of these, you know, at one point. So like you would send this if you need another Infernoid name with extra Foolish Burial. You can send this to draw a card. You can send this to mill 5, which is usually what you do. And also if you start your turn, you can start this. I was playing 3 of this, like I said, but I cut it to 1 and I saw it more, which was weird, but you can test 3. You can send this and then mill 5, and they can't Bestial you because you don't have any monsters. Send the Entis for the pop, or you can send the Omega for the shuffle back. This card is just really insane. I really wish I drew it more at 3. It might not make sense to you, be like, somebody playing 1 of these, like, it was just better for me. I don't know, I can't explain it. So and then obviously with this, you know, if you draw instant fusion, you can instant fusion this, add the Merrily. You can discard the Merrily for like, send the Merrily for like droplets, or discard it for super poly or something, then use Kate Kalos to target herself, the special it back from grave, or special it from hand, and then you guys mill 8, you know that combo. So, which inadvertently mills more cards if you mill the Ishizu cards, so that's why I play that. Also, the Diviner, like I said, sends the Ishizu card, so it'll be a 6, so if you open like a Bestial or whatever, you can make it a 6 with a Bestial, and then make the Willow, just to make all your dudes 1,000 more, just really big. Plus, like I said, with the Piatti Decatron, send Piatti, it becomes a level 6. That's the only reason I'm playing this card. You know, it's okay. But it's like one of the banished from grave guys. I didn't want to play a bunch of small names because we're milling a bunch in this deck, and the small names, other than being banished for the big guys, doesn't do anything. So I think Antra was the best one. And obviously, like I said, Sajet, you know, you can just do this, like send an Ishizu card, mill the Sajet, special it back, and then you can make, you know, Willow or Beatrice, you know, whatever fits your fancy. I had a lot of fun with this deck, though. This deck was actually just overperformed. I was kind of surprised, because I was like, Infernoids with the Ishizu cards in the meta, I don't know, but it was really good. I do have a couple honorable mentions. This card, since we are going second, not just for this, but this card, obviously you reveal it in a Fiend in hand, you can discard 1, summon the other, or whatever. Obviously Decatron's a 200 defense, so it's a rekindling target. This is also a rekindling target, not that I would play rekindling. I really wish rekindling was better, but it's just, you know. Wanted to note the Fenrir just because we're going second list, but I wasn't super huge fan of this card in this deck particularly. I think it's better in decks like Dinosaurs. And then wanted to note the Reasoning, Monster Gate. These were decent. The reasoning's basically just Foolish Burial, I think, because you're playing so many normal summons that if they call 4, it'll just Foolish 1, because you're playing, you know, 12 4s, or 6, you play 9 6s, you know, play the Decatron and the Diviner, which is very good. The Monster Gate also, which is cool, is, since you're going second, you can, like, Druid Worm, banish 1, and then on your turn, if you did draw Monster Gate, you can Monster Gate the Druid Worm, and then it'll target and send 1, which is very cool. This card was kind of funny. The new Dark World Fusion. This card was I did play this at one point. I was only playing one, but it was like a bomb. Like sometimes I would draw this and just have, you know, enough names in graveyard. Like there was one time I had 10 names and I drew this. And I was just like, yo, I could just play this, banish all from graveyard to summon Tier. Because Tier is a fiend, so you can fusion this. And then just the other like standard going second cards, Harpy's Feather Duster. I don't play Lightning Storm in decks with Bystials, because you start your turn with a monster usually if you play Bystials and you're going second or lose a die roll or whatever. So I just won't play Lightning Storm. Just wanted to note it. 3 Prosperities. Once again, I was gonna play this, but you want to be able to actually kill them instead of just be like, oh, I'm gonna make sure my hand is you know what I mean? I don't, you know. Same with Evenly Match. I wanted my battle phase, so I wasn't playing Evenly. And then for the you know, the 3 Feasts, this is like you could side into these. This locks you into Infernoids, so I wasn't playing this. And then for the extra cards, you could play another Tierra. Dragos de Paleo was another one. The 3rd Entis. I'll talk about this card last. You could play Dweller, obviously, if you were going first. I really like the Minerva. Minerva was good. Same with Zeus. You can also special back Decatron off of the McCracker. And then I really like the Chang Ying in this deck. The problem with Chang Ying is it's level 10. So, like, right, like, if you, because, you know, Infernoids, you have to control level 8, rank level 8 or less in order to summon them. So he's 10, so you just automatically can't summon any Infernoids. That was, like, the problem I had with the card, but I thought it was really good, but it was just worth noting. I'm not playing it. I did test it, and it just never really came up. So I just wanted to note that, but huge fan of this deck. I would suggest testing it if you guys want to. If you do or whatever, let me know in the comments, or if you like Infernoids, let me know too, because I love that deck too. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.